Let's go. Right, here we go now. Batman scoop on the mic, mix in the mix on the wheels of steel. This is what I was fucking born to do. Next, let's go.
Good afternoon, developers. I just went out for a beautiful run on this very sunny and beautiful Saturday, and we are on a mission for a very beautiful project. So let's go. We've got a room full of light and focus and nobody at home at all. That for me is the best thing ever. I mean, I love my family and I love having people around, but sometimes you just gotta chill and just be on your own in your own thinking and just do stuff, honestly. That's not the point. The point is I have a mission today. I have a mission in terms of, I talked about Angular 2. I talked about wanting to do a project with Angular 2. One is because it's very interesting, I think. You know, that's we have React, which has become very popular, and Angular 2, which is also paving the way. I think like those two languages will be coming in the future, will become very popular. So today we are doing a project for in Angular 2. Now, mind you, I have no idea how to use TypeScript. So Angular 2 uses TypeScript. I do not know at all how to use TypeScript, or how to code in TypeScript. So this is for me a learning process, and the whole point of me doing this basically is to show how to kind of learn how to, because a lot of developers get stuck up on, I don't know how to do this, so I don't know, how to code. I'm afraid to even start. The point is you have to start, and you will learn. And it will take some time and you will have to be patient. And I'm still learning even myself, but what I want to show is you can actually learn a lot in a few hours, like in a few days. You simply need yourself, this brain, a quiet room like this, and a computer. I mean, you need a computer because if you're a programmer. If you're a programmer and you don't have a computer, I'm sorry, but you need a computer. So what project are we doing, you might be asking? Well, the project itself it's not very motivational, it's nothing too interesting, but here it is. So it's called the Tour of Heroes. The grand plan of the tutorial is to build an app that helps Steve Ancient manage its stable of heroes. Covers the core fundamentals. You build the basic app that has many of the features you'll accept to find a full-blown data-driven app. That's why I think this is great, right? But it'll teach us kind of the basics of each little thing in order to build something actually bigger. And the goal is actually to make something bigger. Yeah, these are so good. You will learn enough core Angular to get started and gain confidence that Angular can do whatever you need it to do. When you're done with this tutorial, the app will look like this live example. Alright, so as you can see, it's very simple. You click on a hero, you change his name, blah blah blah. Let's say, we need to make the happy developer. There needs to be a happy developer hero. So dashboard shows the heroes. Oh, this is not good. Look, this right here, we get a bug. We're getting a bug on an Angular page. It's not a good start. It's not a very good start. Come on, Angular. So here's the visual idea, blah blah blah. Click on the back button, return you to the dashboard. So we have the home. This is so weird. I'm talking to here, but then I'm talking to here. It's like, okay, how about this? Follow the set of instructions to create a new project named Angular Tour of Heroes. Cool. Set up instructions. I like set up instructions. Quick start live. Okay. Create a project folder. Let's do that. Okay. Let's create a new folder called Angular Tour of Hero. That's what it's called. Make sure you have Node.npm installed. Again, if you don't have Node.npm installed, go here. So node.js.org. Download this for most users right here. So download this one and install it, and then you'll have Node.npm. Node.npm, make sure you have Node.npm. Then create a project folder. Got it. Clone and download the start seed to know and to use. Create this one. So new terminal folder. Cool. So this is probably one of the best features that I like. Is in the uterminal folder. Freaking awesome. I love Mac. I'm just saying. So we're gonna do git clone. I'm gonna git clone this. So clone in GitHub. So git clone blah blah. Git clone this. Alright, so we cloned it. So clone again means you're just cloning the project. So as I see, ls quick start. So quick start dd quick start npm install. Come on. So npm install installs all of no modules that is required basically. Go. She tells me she'll learn something new. She's very excited to show it. What'd you say? Alright, okay. How am I? Ah! Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright, go. Nice.
And then I'll do a backflip.
Nice, not bad.
Yeah, see? So good.
Let's go.
Go.
Right, here we go now. Batman scoop on the mic, mix in the mix on the wheels of steel. This is what I was fucking born to do.
Yes, I just got it. Yes. I keep forgetting we are doing in TypeScript, and TypeScript is simply later on translated into JavaScript. It's written in JavaScript. So when I was looking at this file over here, app.component.js, it looked like, wait, that's a bit too much. That's not understandable for me. So and then when you look at the app.component.js, it makes a lot more sense, right? It's a lot more organized, right? You have the import structure, they have the component, which is selector, template, and so on. So yeah, so this makes sense. Makes 100% sense. So let's go ahead and start doing this. So add two properties to the app component. Fairly easy. You have a title property. Title. Okay. Title. Tour of Heroes, comma. I don't need this. Bye bye this. Okay. Hero. Windstorm. Done. Now update the template in the component that I created with data bindings to these new properties. So the template is the HTML file that will be shown. From my understanding, right? I mean, it only makes sense that that's what it is. So h1 title hero details. Cool. I'm just gonna copy this because the browser refreshes and displays the title of the hero name. So let's just try that now. For now, let's try this out. If I do npm start on computer, it's gonna go nuts. That's why I'm scared. I have to shut it down every time. All right, tour of heroes. Windstorm details. We got progress, people. See, we are already enrolled in the application. It's like a hello world, basically. But it's called the Tour of Heroes. Now, isn't that cool? Okay, the double curly braces in our Angular's. Okay, so let's see what this says here. The double curly braces in our English interpolation binding syntax. Double which braces? Oh, right, so, right, this is, yes, and this is the same thing for Angular 1 as well. So right here are these braces, so title, this is what Angular uses to input, the variable names or anything like that. If you have, this is basically binding data from the controller, or in this case the component, to the actual HTML. These interpolation bindings represent the component's title and hero property values. Makes sense. Hero object. The hero needs more properties. Convert the hero from a literal string to a class. Okay, let's try that. So inside the app.component, create a hero class with the ID and name property. So oh no, I don't want to do that. No. Okay. Export class hero. I'm having so much fun, I'm not gonna lie. Number. No. Name. You can do that? The frick? So you can export a class and you can actually have values for it, like title, but then you can have a class kind of like a struct where you just give it, what it is. No way. Okay, these properties near the top of the component TS file, just below the import statement. Okay, it's just below the import, so I need to do that. Just below the import statement. Boom. in the app component class, which is in this class, okay, refactor the component's hero property to be of type hero. Oh, right, so this. So it's gonna be of type, so I'm guessing you just do it like this. Hero. Type hero. Initialize it with an ID of 1 and then name Windstorm. That's so cool! Ah! No, this is so cool you can do that. Okay. I'm getting excited. Don't give me red marks. ID 1. Name Windstorm. Right, so what we have done right now is basically we have created a class, called hero, and within the app component class, before it was just a string. Now the hero is an object, and that object is the hero object, and we initialize it with ID 1 and then the name Windstorm. So it's really cool you can do that, and because I know that equals means you're simply initializing it, and when you have the colon, there you go, you got it. It's a colon. When you have the colon, that means you're simply giving it a type. Because you changed the hero, that's cool. I like this. Okay, because you changed the hero from a string to an object, update the binding in the template to refer to the hero's name property. Hero.name, right? So that makes sense. Hero dot. Okay, let's try this out. If this actually works. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna start. My computer's gonna be all nuts and crazy again, but it's okay. Just hang on there. Hang in there. Tour of heroes. Windstorm details. It works perfectly, as you can see. So, start. And we're done. Cool. So we are on a good start. To show all the heroes properties, add a div for the heroes ID property. And another div for the hero's name. To keep the template readable, place each div on its own line. So let's go ahead and do that for now. So h2, hero 2. Cool. I'm just going to do this. Why are there 2 spaces? I'm used to 4 spaces. Div. Okay, and then within that label, I'm gonna close the label. I'm gonna close this div. Cool. And I'm gonna create a new div. Div label. I might not actually be showing myself type because it's otherwise gonna be just I wanna cook it. I don't want to be too long. Div. Actually, I could have just done this. Look. Just do it like this. Command D. No. Command D. No. How do you duplicate? Okay, so div label. User should be able to edit the hero name in the input text box. Okay, so we've done that. Cool. We have a text box. Now we create a text. Refactor the hero name in the template, so it looks like this. All right. So so instead of we have a div. I'm gonna do that like this. Boom. Label. Now usually what you would do, I think and they probably gonna teach us that later, is you usually put the template in a separate file. See this template right here? You usually put the template in the separate. So the template is the HTML file, and this class is what refers to this, to the actual class selector. Maybe I'm not sure yet. It's just my question is how does it know that to my app? Well, how does it know that this relates to this? Oh, because the add component and this has the export class in here. So because this right here, there's no dot here, right? It's right after the closing parentheses. I think that's why it knows that that the app component relates to that specific template. But maybe not. I don't know. This is part of the learning process. I'm gonna create an input. It's really sucked that I don't have any help like when you're doing it in this mode. Input. And I've already messed up. Because this should be a name, not an ID. Come on, Nazari, get your things straight. Get your stuff straight, man. Come on. No, it's not very easy when you're filming and trying to do a project. But I'm doing my best. That's all that matters. Cool. The ng model is the English syntax to bind the here.name property to the text box, data in both directions. From the property to the text box and from the text box. Right, so if you added the data inside the text box, it adds the data inside like the component, the controller. And if you added the data inside, which you usually wouldn't, inside the controller, it will add the data inside the actual template. It's really cool. Immediately after this change, the application breaks. If you look in the browser console, you see English compiling, complaining that ng model isn't a known property of import. Okay. Well, I want to see that error. Let's see that error. npm start. Going to expect Alma, you will see it there. Right there. See, can't bind ng model since it is an unknown property. There you go. Problem solved. Well, not problem solved, but you know, now we know what this is. Let's go back. Although ng model is a valid Angular directive, it isn't available by default. It belongs to the optional forms module. You must opt in to using that module. Update app module looks like this. Cool. Okay, so I get this. Platform browser. So we need to import. So import. And we are going to import the forms module, I think. So I'm gonna call it forms module. Boom. Forms module. And I'm gonna from. You think I would know where this is? Angular/forms. But now I know. At Angular forms module. There you go. Cool. So now read more about the forms module and ng model in the two-way data binding in the ng model section. I will get to that later. When the browser refreshes, the app should work again. You can edit the hero's name and see the changes reflect immediately in H2 above the text box. Cool. Let's try this again. We're gonna try this again right now. npm start. Let's see. Yay. Okay. Cool. So this is what I mean by two-way data binding. So if I added this, blah blah blah, you see, it's editing in the actual HTML file. It's two-way data binding. You know, whatever it is, it's basically, you know, it's live, you know, live editing files. That's one of the very cool things that Angular offers, and it's very popular in Angular 1, and obviously they carried on to Angular 2, so that's what we've got. But it's cool. Okay, we got it working, which is awesome. Sorry. No, I'm just not the happy developer. Sometimes not very happy. Sometimes that's life for you. Take stock of what you build. The Torque Heroes app uses the double curly braces of interpolation. We know that. You wrote a multi-line template using a template. Okay, you added a two-way binding. Cool. The ng model directive propagates changes to every other binding in the hero.name. Right. So if you change somewhere like in here, like hero.name, if you change it in one application, you change it in that input, you know, it will change it to everywhere else that it's linked to. That's the beauty of two-way data binding. Beautiful. Next tutorial. Cool. Okay, I'm going to get a drink. So let's get a drink. Anyways, developers, this is the end of part 1 Angular 2 series, and I just wanted to say that the whole goal of me doing this project is, you know, to show one the learning experience, to create a project that will actually benefit other developers, maybe benefit other people who want to become developers, and kind of 3, to show how you can go from not knowing, you know, the language, in this case the framework Angular 2, to actually creating a project with it, and to show the process of, you know, learning as you're doing. Now, I might be changing the formats because the part 1 was fairly long, and as you might know, and it was also very difficult to create because I did not know what I was getting into. So basically what you saw there is how I was doing it, and I was finding out for the first time. Anyways, thank you for watching. I really hope it gave you guys some value, and I really hope you come back for the next one, for part 2 and part 3 and so on. But head out also to my Instagram page, The Happy Developer. I do a lot of cool stuff there. I dance, I try to do many different things. But, you know, again, thank you for watching, and, you know, see you guys later. Oh, and Stay happy, developers.